This video was sponsored by Squarespace, an all-in-one platform to help you build your online presence, complete with tools for online stores, marketing, and analytics. When Rode announced the new NTG-5, I was totally expecting it to cost more than the good old NTG-3, but to my surprise, it actually costs $200 less than the good old NTG-3. The NTG-5 only costs $499 in comparison to the NTG-3, which costed $699. That's when I started wondering, does it not sound as good as the NTG-3? So you're listening to the Rode NTG-5 right now. I also have an NTG-3 right here, so let's go ahead and switch over to that so you can hear a comparison for yourself between the NTG-5 and the NTG-3. And I'm going to keep talking so you can keep hearing the difference. So compared to the NTG-3, the NTG-5 very noticeably has less low end, and the sibilances are also more pronounced on the NTG-5. So the S's are more pronounced. But in terms of an overall sound signature, it does seem like the NTG-5 can offer a bit more clarity than the NTG-3 when it comes to dialogue, but that can be a bit subjective because it can come across as sounding harsher. The NTG-3 just kind of has this more rounded sound in comparison, but I actually think that boosted low end on the NTG-3 is quite flattering for a voice like my own. But that being said, I still think that the NTG-5 is an excellent sounding mic and I am very pleasantly impressed. But today's video is not really a full review of the NTG-5, it's more of a comparison video between three mics. And just for the sake of comparison, I've also thrown in the Sennheiser MKH416. It's this one right here. It's a very classic microphone that has a sound signature that a lot of sound recordists would be very familiar with. So I thought that might be a good reference point for comparing the new NTG-5 against. And as for how the NTG-5 sounds in relation to the MKH416, I'll have to let you listen and decide for yourself because I have just borrowed this 416. This is not my 416, and I haven't really had the chance to listen to them head-to-head myself, but I don't imagine them to be really far off. But do keep this in mind, the 416 is a mic that costs double the price of the NTG-5. And I think my mics just keep coming down lower and lower into frame, so I have to keep adjusting them because they keep sagging down. But anyways, in the beginning of this video, I did mention that Squarespace is sponsoring this video. So with the NTG-5 being the newly released mic here, let's listen to more of it because I will be talking about our sponsors entirely on the NTG-5. You might find yourself needing an online presence for whatever project or business that you are working on, or you simply need a presentable portfolio website for yourself to show people with. And it's really not that stressful or hard to set that up using Squarespace. I know it's really daunting to set up a website for the first time if you have not done it before or you don't really know how to, except Squarespace takes care of all the tricky stuff for you. For example, hosting, registering a domain name, and search engine optimization, so you don't have to worry about all those. And you don't even have to be a web designer to get your website looking professional with Squarespace. In fact, it's actually super easy. They've got a very user-friendly website builder with some really beautiful templates for you to get started with. And aside from providing detailed analytics for your site, Squarespace also provides tools like appointment scheduling through your website and even e-commerce tools, meaning you can actually set up a full-fledged online store with Squarespace. Check out squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you are ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/zproductions to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. So between these three mics, the key feature of the NTG-5 that sets it apart from these two bigger brothers is how lightweight it is. The NTG-5 is a mic that weighs only 76 grams. That is in contrast to the heaviest of the bunch, the MKH416 weighing in at 175 grams. The NTG-3 is actually not that far off at 163 grams. So I do find it quite impressive that Rode was able to make such a light microphone that is still made from metal. The NTG-5 is made from aluminium. I'm really glad that they didn't resort to plastic, and it still delivers a great sound. Let's also test the off-axis rejection of these mics. I'm going to set my phone to full volume and play another video of mine and place my phone on a chair that's roughly arm's length in front of me. That's about 2 feet away from my mouth. So it's actually really loud and really disturbing right now. It's a bit hard to talk over myself, but let's see how these three mics are able to reject off-axis me coming from my phone in favor of real me delivering my real voice here. Oh my god, shut up, Z. So yeah, off-axis rejection test between the MKH416, the Rode NTG-5, and also the Rode NTG-3. I'm going to end my other video now. Peace. So my full review of the Rode NTG-5 will be coming soon after I spend a bit more time with it, so definitely stay tuned. And that is it for today. If you enjoyed today's comparison, do consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon for more videos just like this, and I will see you in the next video. But until then, here's another video of mine, YouTube things you should watch, or if you don't like a computer telling you what to watch, here's one of my latest videos.